last saw our next guest, he was on his way to Greece to be with family after retiring after 18 years of Pittsburgh Public Theater as producing artistic director. Now he's back in Pittsburgh and back to work as a guest director at the Public. Welcome home, Ted Pappas.
Thank you. It's great to see you again.
We knew you couldn't stay away from the theater.
No, I can't. No, forever, forever.
So tell us about this new production. It's already underway.
Yes, it's already underway. Audiences love it. It's called A Doll's House Part 2 by Lucas Nath. It's the hottest play in America right now. It's the most produced play in the country right now, and I love it. I saw it a couple years ago on Broadway. I thought it was great, and the Public got the rights to it, and I was asked to direct it, and I came back out of retirement to do the show.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it before,
I have not seen it. So tell me about Part 1, because there is a Part 1, right?
Part 1 is one of the great masterpieces. It's by Ibsen, and it is a very famous play because it was the first time a woman walked out on her family and her husband and slammed the most famous door in theater. That's a great finish to a great play. This is 15 years later. The first play was a serious drama. This is a serious comedy. She comes back to the house 15 years later, and it's sort of a sequel to this great, great play, A Doll's House. So it's Part 2, and it's funny, and it's smart, and it's modern, but it's in period clothing, so it's very beautiful production.
So when does it take place?
It's at the end of the previous century. It's like around the late 1890s, and it takes place in the Scandinavian countries, and it's very funny and very smart, and a huge hit all around the country.
Look at the costumes.
Right.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, there we are. Yeah, funny and nice. Nice. Oh, what a cast.
I bet.
What a cast.
But here's my question, Ted. So you have this woman who returns 15 years later. She
Yes.
has a daughter who was raised by a nanny. And
yes, that she
husband
barely knows. She
that
was like 2 when she left.
So you say it's a comedy, but I would think there has to be a lot of anger mixed into
Well,
this.
there's a lot of complications. The new plays, the modern plays, are a hybrid of comedy and drama, I find. They are serious comedies or funny dramas. That seems to be the new style on Broadway, and this play exemplifies it. I mean, it's a play with serious issues done in a comic way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Laugh a little bit, cry a little bit, just everything in one night.
It's a brisk play. It takes place in an hour and a half with no intermission. So life goes fast, and this play goes fast.
Oh my gosh, I don't know about you, Heather. I mean, at this point in my life, I can just watch a commercial and I'm crying.
So I don't know.
So this, I don't know if I'd make it through the first half.
So you have been busy. We mentioned
I have
you
been
went
busy.
to Greece. You were in New York.
I've been traveling. I went to Houston for a while. I've been in Manhattan. I went to Greece for several months, then back to New York. I'm still voting for the Tony Awards. I'm one of the voters, so I see all the Broadway shows, which is a great pleasure and a great privilege. But coming back into Pittsburgh, coming through the tunnel and over the bridges, I felt like I was back home.
Yeah, we just talked
were
about that.
Did you? Yeah, it really is magical.
It is.
It's magic.
It really
Yeah,
is.
I mean, what an entrance.
Into the city, yes.
You feel your heart warm and you know you're home.
You do.
It's nice
I
to
really
come through
feel
that
home,
tunnel.
and it's nice to be back in the studio. That feels like home. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm just meeting you today, and I already feel like we're best friends.
We are friends. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Ted Pappas has that effect on people.
Oh my God.
You'll come and see the play, right?
We will be there.
Yeah, A Doll's House Part 2. It runs until April 7th. And it's good. Guaranteed good time. This one is a great play.
Oh, we can't promise that Mikey won't be crying, though. So there's that.
Crying with laughter.
Yes, right. Come see A Doll's House Part 2, directed by for Pittsburgh Public Theater by Ted Pappas, now through April 7th. Get showtimes and tickets online, or you can call the O'Reilly box office.